there is no way you're gonna beat my record. Oh! I told you, the prize is mine! I don't even think that registered. Come on, Brandon! Pretend it's me!
Oh no, you're so weak, Brandon. You're so weak.
I'm always acting. How do you feel about that?
I feel this is how.
No, wait.
Oh, welcome to the So-and-So Show.
I'm Brandon, that's John.
That's me.
We are thrilled about today's show.
Even if you rolled me in funnel cake batter and deep fried me, I couldn't be more thrilled.
Really?
Well, you know what? No, that would probably be better.
We do have a great show.
Yeah, I love funnel cakes. And I love all food from the fair. Corn dogs, fried mac and cheese, fried Oreos, fried butter.
All delicious, but you have to be wise about how much fair food you eat.
Yeah, yes, and when you eat it. 2 orders of fried ice cream right before you go on the looping starship? Not a good idea. Just learn from my mistake.
I'm sure a lot of people learned from that mistake.
Oh, they did. And they were not happy learners.
I'm sure, but I know someone who is a happy teacher when it comes to the fair.
Really?
Yep. Please welcome someone who knows stuff.
Oh, did someone say cholesterol?
Good! Okay, hey, is Leonard the happy teacher?
Yeah, Leonard, tell everyone who you are and what you know.
Oh, I am Leonard Fortescue, and I am a professional object detectorist.
I thought you were a metal detectorist.
Well, I've broadened my horizon. See, I now use Camilla here to find any object that is lost, left behind, or hidden, except for chocolate. I don't find chocolate anymore because it ends up just being sad. You know, not only for the person who lost it, but for me, because I end up breaking out in really bad back acne. It's gross.
Thank you for telling us that. Why is Leonard here?
I'm here to show you some things Camilla and I have found at the fairgrounds and to give some hints and suggestions on how to keep you and your belongings safe when you're out at the fair.
Well, this should be interesting.
Show us what you have.
Yeah.
Now, the number one thing lost at the fair is hats. Look at this big old hat. How could you lose this thing? But somebody did. You know, they just fly right off your head. Yeah. You go on a coaster and woohoo, there it goes, just flying all off. No matter how many times the ride operators tell them, hey, take them off and hold them. People don't listen. The next thing you know, they gone.
So why don't they listen?
You know, people always think they know better than the experts, don't they? Or they listen to their buddy who's on the ride with them. But that's what the operators are there for, to keep you safe. Think about it. Should you listen to your buddy who just ate 3 orders of nachos, 2 cotton candies, and a weird dessert thing called a gut punch? Or should you listen to the man with an amazing mustache who has watched thousands of people ride the same ride?
It seems like a no-brainer.
You would think so, wouldn't you? Now, there's some other things that people actually, put in their pockets and they lost them anyway. They just flew on out. Look, we got wallets.
Wow.
We got keys. We got phones. We got dentures. Well, those probably weren't in their pockets, but you get the idea.
So what are people supposed to do with the stuff they need? Most of these are essential.
Yeah, especially the dentures.
Well, it's all about thinking it through. Nobody plans on losing something, but the craziness and the beauty of the amusement park, it just distracts us. So we lose focus. If you want to be wise with your stuff, rent one of those lockers or wear pants with lots of zippers on them.
Oh, good advice. Anything else?
People also drop lots of food. Like, look at here.
Is it smart to eat food people have dropped?
Well, I just go by the 52-second rule. If it's 52 seconds, you're still good.
No, thank you. I'm full.
Oh, I better make like an armadillo and get on out of here. But remember, if you want to enjoy your time at the fair, think it through. Stay focused and listen to the expert. Almost forgot. Don't ride rides that have a bunch of these laying around it. It's usually not a good sign. And lastly, just because it looks good, it doesn't mean you should always eat it.
Yeah, what? I think I've changed my mind about the fair.
Probably wise. It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey fellas, looks like you're learning some great wisdom today.
Really? I thought we just learned not to eat found food off the floor at the fair.
Well, that is wise and a fantastic alliteration, by the way.
Got a story for us, Kellen?
I do, and there just might be some more wisdom to learn from it.
Well, then take it away.
Today's Bible verses come from the book of Psalms. Now, the book of Psalms is a collection of songs and poetry, and it's special because it's the only book in the Bible written directly to God. Most of the Psalms were written by King David, but a few other authors, including David's son, King Solomon, wrote some as well. Now, before David was king, he helped take care of sheep. So he knew, oh, this should be fun.
Kellen, my friend! I was in my kitchen grating cheese, which is a favorite pastime of mine, when I heard your intro, and boy, oh boy, do I have a perfect recipe.
This is Tabitha Tartan. She's an incredible chef who loves to pair Bible verses with different foods and recipes.
Flattery is like butter, Kellen. Just keep pouring it on. Why don't you lay down the verses and I'll create a tasty tie-in?
Sounds like a perfect combo. Like I said, David was a shepherd before he was a king. But it's important to remember that no matter what David was going through in life, he found ways to focus on God. Here's a psalm that David wrote that you might have heard. The Lord is my shepherd. He gives me everything I need. He lets me lie down in fields of green grass. He leads me beside quiet waters. David here, he paints a picture of what it could feel like to be led by God. When you read this psalm, you can imagine being in a peaceful field near a calm, clear stream.
Stop! Oh. Look at these quiet waters, just like David wrote about. When things are still like this in life, it's the perfect time to focus on God, to stop and listen to what God might be telling you. Then again, when life throws things at you, when the waters are troubled, oh dear, when you put in too many potatoes and your pot overflows, it's also the perfect time to focus on God. Really, every time is the perfect time to focus on God. We should all find ways to share with God how we feel, to peel away the distractions and let God truly see who we are on the inside. Now that's one clean potato.
You're right, Tabitha. David often expressed how he was feeling through Psalms to God. Now, he did that in good and bad times. Before David was king, there was a king named Saul. Now, Saul chose not to focus on God. So, God chose David to take Saul's place while Saul was still king. So David had to wait to become king. And in the years that he waited, David, with God's help, defeated the giant Goliath and led Israel's army into battle, winning victory after victory after victory. And even then, as he grew more and more popular, David remembered where his focus should be. One time he wrote this, "Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in the whole earth. You have set your glory in the heavens." David knew to focus on how great God is instead of bragging about himself and how great he was. What it all boils down to is...
Speaking of boiling, the potatoes are good and boiled and ready for the next step. David's next step was becoming a famous military leader, but instead of basking in his own glory, David poured out his heart in praise to God. Of course he did, because God truly is great. He created the universe, which is amazing enough. Then God added a dash of spice to it. God sprinkled beauty everywhere you look. He peppered in the trees and rivers and flowers. And God topped it all off with a sky full of stars and planets and galaxies and supernovas and cheese. God created cheese too. David could see how wonderful God is, and we can too, just by looking around and listening and using all our senses. God is totally crushing it.
That's so true, Tabitha. David was crushing it too with all his victories and popularity with the people. Unfortunately, though, Saul, who was still king, became incredibly jealous of David. And then he tried to kill him. The only thing that David could do was to go into hiding. So for about 10 years, David had to completely trust God to take care of him. He wrote, "The Lord is my rock and my place of safety. He is the God who saves me. My God is my rock." So even in hiding, David focused on God.
I've got some corn, carrots, and peas hiding in this vegetable medley. And just like David was covered by God's protection, we're gonna cover these veggies in a warm blanket of potato goodness. Sometimes it's hard to focus on God when you feel alone or when you're scared or in danger. But I'm telling you, just reminding yourself that God is always with you can help you smooth things over and find comfort. To tell the truth, I'm a little envious of my vegetables right now. Don't warm mashed potatoes look comfortable? No, just me? Anyone?
I don't know about comfortable, but they sure look tasty. So David wasn't in hiding forever. Eventually, King Saul, well, he was killed in battle, and David the shepherd became David the king. And although David didn't always act wisely, he consistently chose to focus on God. And you know what? You can read a lot of his thoughts and feelings in the book of Psalms.
Did you figure out what I was making? This is a shepherd's pie. Just like David, it's both simple and complex in its flavors and tastes. Shepherd's pie is considered a comfort food, which is fitting because David was comforted when he focused on God. I'll plate you up a piece and send it over. But until then, that's all I got, so the kitchen is closed. Oh, perfect blend of cheese.
Well, thank you, Tabitha. I cannot wait to try it. But one last psalm before we go. This is from the very first psalm in the book of Psalms. Blessed is the person who obeys the law of the Lord. They don't follow the advice of evil people. They don't make a habit of doing what sinners do. They don't join those who make fun of the Lord and his law. Instead, the law of the Lord gives them joy. They think about his law day and night. If you want to be wise, you should focus on God day and night. Whatever you're going through, focus on God's words in the Bible. Focus on the beauty of his creation. And most importantly, focus on Jesus, God's Son, and his love for us. What do you think, fellas?
Well, my life can be pretty crazy, but David's life was a roller coaster. You know, it's amazing he could focus on God through all of that.
Yeah, David wasn't always perfect for sure, but when he'd mess up, he'd find a way to turn back to God.
Thanks for the story, Kellen.
Anytime. But right now, though, I've got a piece of shepherd's pie waiting for me. I'll see you later.
Okay, well, we'll see. And he's gone.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna start focusing on God more, Brandon, because I want to be wise.
Sounds like a good idea.
It's like Leonard said earlier, I should think it through and listen to the experts.
Are you sure it's wise to listen to Leonard?
I don't know. But how do you know what's wise and what isn't?
This is a good question. Reveal the question.
Okay.
How do you know what's wise?
Well, if God said it.
Or Jesus.
Or Jesus, then you know it's wise. Other than that, I guess you have to think about things before you do them.
Right. Will what I'm about to do be helpful or hurtful?
Yes, that's where focusing on God can help.
Right. If you're not sure if something's wise, ask God about it. Or ask someone you trust who God has put in your life.
Like Leonard.
Like maybe Leonard. Sometimes.
Hey, talk about it together, and we'll see you next week for a brand new show.
Yeah.
See ya.
Okay, let me show you some other things I found at the fair. I found this. Now this is also for the roller coasters because you sit on it. Now this, look at this. These are for when it's real dark at night and the lights go out.
At the fair?
Yeah.
The lights go out at the fair.
Sometimes you stay at the fair way too long. Hold on. also found this phone there.
Wow, a corded phone.
Oh, yeah. I was talking to my grandma on it. Yeah, and then I found these eggs.
full carton.
Yeah, full carton of eggs. This is like the most valuable thing you could ever imagine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.